sit around. Hey, walk with me now, we running wild. Hey, and nobody gang, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it.
Boy, you talk about a friendly turn to the cards. This is a great round for these guys as they get themselves a dynamic player right here. A bit of a dilemma with this threesome. Which side of the ball do you turn your focus to here? Instant impact right there. That's a big leap forward from what they had on the roster to begin with.
I might lose it.
A new era begins today. I'm Larry Ridley.
And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback, a multiple-time Pro Bowler. It's, of course, Eli Manning.
I still remember a scouting report that a former Giants GM had on Eli Manning coming out of Mississippi. He simply said he has it. And we always talk about the it factor, which means they're going to play large in big moments, in key situations, and Eli Manning has always had that.
Now Manning. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they got 29 yards there. And it gives the Pats a first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let a running back get outside, because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4.
Let's go!
Out of the gun, McNabb. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Take it in at the 22. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And, wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Let's give plenty of credit to the defense there. They stuffed them on 2nd and short. But if you're the offense, why would you change what you're doing? You've got a whole nother down to pick it up, and maybe even a 4th if you so choose.
He's got a man. It's Williams. A very solid gain of 27. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Crockett Gilmore, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, spinning away. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
To throw on second, McNabb. Incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it's third down. From the gun, here's McNabb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Brad Nortman now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski.
Wrap up.
Still moving. Rob Gronkowski. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Rob Gronkowski, 60 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Scobie now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Let's go!
Freeman again. And he stopped immediately there. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Brad Nortman now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll look to set up his blockers. Look at the spin.
Balance.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Eli Manning getting ready to go again on offense. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your...
Okay, so you said your friend subscribed and his name was Connor, because my name is Connor. So now you're confusing me.
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Manning now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I would agree.
He might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. From the pistol, it's Gurley. Todd Gurley.
All right.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Todd Gurley, 46 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Who don't like booty?
That long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one.
I have a feeling like I'm gonna blow these guys out.
Like that, almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And his kick is good. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Now it's Crowder. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 20.
I also hate soccer. I prefer football. Which is why I play Madden.
Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch radius can't haul them in if they're not accurate.
Here we go. 1, 9, 1.
On 2nd down, Freeman. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive
All right.
lower than the
Good night,
defensive line.
Mr. Streamer.
And found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
All right, see you later, Connor.
Mate.
Now 3rd down, less than a yard. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go. 1, 9, 1.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Offense. The line now 1st and 10. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. On 1st and 10, McNabb. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 18 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to... Chicago first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from the desert after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
Yeah, I think you're right, partner. Got an open man. It's a new one. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Gun, McNabb. Complete to Gilmore, the tight end. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Now a first down throw, McNabb. This one caught by Crowder. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw on second, McNabb throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and it's third down. An 8-play drive to this point, so here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Let's go!
From the gun, here's McNabb. And that is incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Cundiff able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From midfield, here's Manning. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyrell Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Now they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Scobie now for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the
my
stuff she used to
grandmother did the
preserve.
same. It smelled terrible. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Tackle made that time by Chris Baker. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Patriots didn't really have a great passing game last week, but that's turned around today. The Bears will need to find a way to upset the rhythm of the passing attack in the second half. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. 3rd down, inches to go. Manning's going to find his mark. He ends up picking up a yard before heading out of bounds. Sticking with the same drive. He's going to tuck it and run here. And a quick 3-play drive ends with a score. They strike first in the half. Patriots have it early in the second. The quick pass and completion is made, and this goes 60 yards for the score. Pats up by 2 touchdowns. Patriots here, they have it at the 47. Gurley's stiff arm attempt works perfectly, and he'll end up sprinting into the end zone. Patriots up now by 21. Here they've got it at midfield. He'll scramble away and complete the pass. And this great play will go for 6. Patriots go up by 24.
Okay, Larry, a fairly one-sided first half as we get set to go in the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the... Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. 7 yards remaining here on 3rd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed. And not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, it's Manning. Open man left side is Gronkowski. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now Gurley. And some room to work. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
The one running back is Gurley. He's going to get the football. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a New England first down.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys in the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time. And they're taking that, too.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now they'll throw it with Manning. Complete to Gilmore over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Crockett Gilmore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots are pouring it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one, we want two. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Devontae Freeman, 98 yards, and the Bears get a bit closer. Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
Billy Cundiff now to kick the extra point. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. Shreds the tackle.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Into the red zone now. Madden. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And a nifty little deep juke spin move. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The one running back is Gurley. Manning to throw on second down. Deep drop. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. To throw, it's Manning. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Rob Gronkowski, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Patriots continue to roll. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Scobie now to add the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw on second, McNabb. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. McNabb. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
This is taken at the 23.
Whoosh.
They can't tackle him. Randall Cobb on the breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Randall Cobb, 76 yards, and the Patriots are pouring it on.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there, a punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Scobie now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Baker able to drop him for a loss of 4. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down.
Let's go. White, 9. He's getting the ball. White, 9.
Second down, McNabb. Wide open receiver complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now it's McNabb. Caught left side, Gilmore. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
He goes underneath to Freeman. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun, here's McNabb. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on first down. Finding time. Complete to Gilmore over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Can't find anyone open. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Let's go. White, 9.
To throw on second, McNabb. And he fends him off. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Cedric Thornton forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. They go play action. It's McNabb. And this is caught at the 8. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Complete to Gilmore, the tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Crockett Gilmore from 6 yards away. And the Bears claw one back.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
This one taken from the 7. Oh, nice move. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right? And
now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Manning gonna throw here. The left side completion to Jones. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake. Manning. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they dropped it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Surveying the field. He's going to let it go again. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.
Your crack at dawn, Monday morning coffee, strong pouring everything you got into a paycheck Friday night. Your power stroke.